Sunrise in the Maipo Valley. This is the most important day of the year. The grapes are ripe, and it is time to harvest at Viña Tarapacá. Along with the sun of this summer morning, the grape pickers arrive. After long days, they will obtain the generous fruit of this earth. Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc, Merlot, and Cabernet Sauvignon are the noble varietals brought from France in 1874 by Don Francisco de Rojas y Salamanca, which were planted in the foothills of the Andes Mountains. Since then, and for over a century, they have been the only vinifera grapes used for making the excellent wines of Viña Tarapacá. A mild climate, moderated by the natural barriers of the Andes Mountains and the Pacific Ocean, characterizes this area, considered the best grape-growing region in the Southern Hemisphere. A place that has never been affected by pests and diseases such as the deadly phylloxera, the epidemic that devastated thousands of acres of European vineyards. This climate, together with the water quality of the Andes Mountains and the excellent soils, provide the necessary elements for the growth, development, and maturation of the grapes. To obtain a product of optimum quality, Viña Tarapacá uses different trellising methods. Another key process for the upkeep of the vineyards is pruning, which is done according to different systems depending on the plant's vigor. Also, to guarantee grape quality for each wine type, Viña Tarapacá produces only a certain amount of fruit per acre so that optimum yield per vine is achieved. When harvest is over, vinification starts with the crushing of red grapes, separating stems from pulp and skins. Then the musts are inoculated with selected yeast, and they are fermented at temperatures of up to 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Once the alcoholic fermentation is over, there is a post-fermentation maceration to obtain maximum color and aromas from the grapes. White vinification includes pre-fermentation maceration at low temperatures. Then, the must is separated from the stems and skins, inoculated with selected yeast, and fermented at controlled temperatures, around 59 degrees Fahrenheit. For the fermentation process, Viña Tarapacá trusts its products to stainless steel tanks, which have the required temperature controlling technology for this stage. The fermentation process of whites finishes up in small French oak barrels of 59 gallons, and then ages in French and American oak barrels for a period of time that allows the wines to obtain the best from these noble woods. All of this is done to produce the wine requested by the most demanding international markets. For a period of 4 to 8 months, depending on each variety, the intrinsic characteristics of these woods will give the wine unique character that will be maintained until the opening of the bottle. To complete the vinification process, the wine is aged in bottles for a period ranging from 6 months to a year, depending on the varietal. The underground cellars take care of maintaining the ideal temperature and humidity conditions that the wines require for their whole period of fermentation, aging, and storage. The stone and brick walls, the darkness, and the low temperatures collaborate to create the peaceful environment that the wines need to develop during this necessary period to reach their maximum potential. Therefore, the final product does not see the light until it has reached full maturity inside the cellars of Viña Tarapacá. From harvest until storage, each step has been taken with a single objective: to create a great family of premium wines. Wines that satisfy different preferences, like the Reserve Chardonnay, noble and balanced, specially conceived so that people can feel the pleasure of tasting a wine of great quality, the best in its category. From these cellars, other fine wines are born: the Reserve Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot, aged in small French and American oak barrels. This wine becomes the ideal companion for dinners, gatherings, and other special occasions. The estate bottled varietal wines are another offering from Viña Tarapacá. The body, aroma, and flavor of these wines have made them, in a short time, the favorite of many consumers when it comes time to choose the best companion for their family gatherings. Finally, the wines that complete the great family of wines of Viña Tarapacá. These are the Grand Reservas, excellent in all senses and able to satisfy the most demanding palates. Palates like those of the enologists of the world, who have recognized the quality of Viña Tarapacá's wines. The important recognitions and awards that Tarapacá wines have received encourage the maintenance of the present excellence in the making of each variety. The wisdom achieved over a century in the art of producing excellent wines can be felt throughout the vineyards and grounds of the historic estate. Each corner has its own history, a magic acquired during a whole century, a space impregnated with the spirit of excellence imbued in each wine. Everything that Viña Tarapacá has gained in experience and awards for more than a century remains the essential motivation so that the wines that come from their vines conquer the palates of the whole world. And this is how the sun sets. A day of work comes to an end at Viña Tarapacá. The laborers successfully finish a long day. Their effort has been one more step in a history of excellence.